guys, line should be okay. Start your drill now, line's fine. Attention. 14-9. How was I think? That's what I think.
Nice 10.
Yeah.
It's good. Good part.
There's no way to get off the angle, but like there's no way they could have missed this thread. Let's see if it goes here. I don't think we're gonna see it.
Right off there. It will grind when you watch it, so just be ready. Give me a curl if you ever can. I don't think you can though.
Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing.
What's that? Oh, probably. Okay. All right. Forward.
take edge out of it.
right, hello and welcome. We are live here at Tempe, Arizona for the Werenich Golden Wrench Classic. Some curling action this Saturday afternoon. We're coming in, well, I guess this commentary is cutting in here, live in the third end. We're in a B event qualifier here in our triple knockout format. We've got Team Schuster and Team Kleider coming up here on sheet C. So, like I said, we're into the third end. Schuster just took two with hammer in N2. Kind of came around a nice guard and just made a little poke on a yellow to sit two here. So now we're joining in here live into N3. It looks like I've started with the high guard, about a 2 spots, and Kleider with hammer's chosen to come right around. Maybe not fully buried, but Team Schuster's deciding to maybe try to sit right on top of that. Now, I will be remiss to mention that it is warm and sunny here in Arizona. Maybe a little gloomy for this time of year, but still expecting to hit 70 degree temperatures. A bit different than maybe the rest of the country or the international crowd that might be listening. Where I know there's been a few cold storms coming through. A bit of rain and snow elsewhere, so while you can't see the outside temperature, I know the players are generally enjoying it. A little small tap there with the lead second shot. It'd be lead Trevor Johnson. Team Kleider, excuse me. So Colin Huffman subbing in here. Saw Matt Hamilton out in the warm room looking very relaxed, might I say. So Colin Huffman subbing in here playing second. This will be his first in N3. Alright, this is Josh Matter and Team Kleiner coming in. Looks like they're going to try and poke out this red. See Schuster trying to read this line. Sweeping hard for line. When they are just going to take the guard here. And it's going to end up in a not great spot for yellow with hammer. Kind of as it moves back towards the center line. Looks like Team Schuster with Chris Ply's second is looking to remove that top yellow, sit in the top 8 foot. Looking to maybe sit 4 and really take control of this game. Looks like a smooth control later. Center maybe saying it's a little down, a little up. Now they're sweeping for curl. They are going to remove that yellow and maybe stick around. Maybe not quite. So they will be sitting 1, 2, and 3 in the 8 foot there, but maybe hit that yellow a little thin for what they were shooting for. So Team Kleider here looking to maybe hit and roll to the center, maybe even double those 2 reds. Might be looking at a triple even. Double the 2 wide ones, roll in towards that red one. Looking for maybe a nice normal weight, maybe firm weight hit here. Shots away, sweeping hard for line here. Oh, and maybe they just came under that center red one, all the way there to the back 12. Tapped their own yellow, so that yellow's sitting 3rd shot, but all the way in the back there. Not a lot set up here with hammer. They really trying to look for some damage control here. Schuster pointing towards just coming right around that center yellow there. So they decide the right ice. Schuster coming up. I did hear Bob LeClaire doing some crowd work after scoring 1, it looks like, in the 3rd end. Badger's definitely known for playing to the crowd. All right, John Schuster with his first. Sweepers are staying away. Could be a little heavy. It definitely looks wide. Plenty of room by that guard. Here they might be sweeping a little for line, a little tick and a little roll. So not quite what they had looked to originally call as coming around and sitting behind that guard. It looks like you could almost see edge on edge of that just thrown stone. I think Team Collider is looking here kind of definitely to hit something, kind of decide which way is the best way to roll. With the intern. These lines seemed a little straight the last couple of shots, so we'll see. Oh, they are sweeping for curl. It is curling. It's like a nice waiter. Oh, very nice shot. So it ended up being maybe a back 4, almost back 8 type of weight. Got a nice curl on it. Poked that red one. Just tapped it back and got under cover of their high guard there, sitting 1. So very, very nice shot. Gives them an opportunity here for 2. It looks like John's going to try and chase that yellow stone. Now from our camera, it looks buried, but not much hesitation there. You know, they could try to just draw down and freeze, but looks like, you know, it seems like John's going to be a little aggressive. Try and poke it through that back port. It's at 4. Shots away. They just saw this line. They should feel good about it.
Get ready, though. Get ready to curl, Colin. Get ready to curl.
Colin Huffman flipped over, maybe sweeping for some curl. Looks wide again. It's tracking. It's getting there. Maybe a little poke. And oof, very nice shot. That's enough to maybe play the force there, but you know, I think John definitely wanted to hit that a little bit thicker, get it all the way out of there, and set something kind of in front, that top 4 section, make it difficult to score with hammer. Now the shot's still against 4, but you know, all he's got to do is touch full 4 foot with arguably some backing. Hammerstone's away. Sweepers are off it. They're pointing at the backing. Maybe they need some backing. See it? Nice clean. Looks pretty good. Just a little poke. For 1. Now knotted up at 2-2 after 3.
good. All you. 2. Good. Good to you, fellas.
All right, now as we make our way in the fourth end, I did mention earlier 2 elimination games in the C event on Sheet B and Sheet D. Those are the other games going on right now. Sheet D is a matchup between Team Chandler of Northern Ontario versus a local team, and Team LeClaire. It looks like that score, I think they're a little ahead already into the fourth end. It looks like that score is 3-1 in favor of Team Chandler. And then over on Sheet B, which we can't quite see a little bit on the feature sheet, peeking in over there so much, is a matchup of Team Jocks from Alberta and Team Manzel out of Colorado. And that matchup is 2-0 in favor of Team Manzel. That's the last update we saw. Gonna get another update coming through as soon as we hear. Now we've got lead zones coming through. Team Kleider choosing to throw that high center guard. Team Schuster choosing to kind of follow the top 12 type of weight. Looks like Team Kleider is going to try to draw right around there. Top 4 type of weight. Try to get buried. Looks to be gliding just to the back 4, touching the back 8. It is buried. And good enough for shot stone. See what Team Schuster chooses to do. Looks like they're just going to follow right in. John Landsteiner. Now I will say John Landsteiner looks a bit warmer than he did last year coming down at this event. Definitely looked chilly. Had a lot of coats. Word on the street is Ice House is a lot warmer this year than last year, so that's we're excited. John's feeling a little bit better, and feeling better he is. Touching the button, touching the pin, if you will. Right there, maybe a little more than half under cover. Good enough for shot stone. Team Kleider quickly coming, wanting to sit right on top of that. And a pretty nice shot. A little tap on the red. Leaves, maybe a little heavy. Leaves that yellow pretty wide open. Gives Team Schuster an opportunity to push it back, maybe remove it, and roll under cover to be sitting 1 and 2. Kleider looking to blast these guards, make this run back here. Looks good. Bang, bang, bang. Enough to remove that red. Enough? Yes, just enough. Very nice shot from Matthew Hall. Second, and it looks like Vice for Team Fighter. Maybe? Looks like they're trying to come right around, calling Huffman's second here. Straw, looks like it's going to tap that red slightly. Enough to get to frozen on that yellow. Sit 1 and 2. They are open in the hole. Looks like Team Lighter's calling for some, like a back line type of weight. Kind of come through that port. Kind of play the, really almost the same shot. Kind of another little tap. A bit of a different angle from the southpaw coming through this port, so he probably has a little bit more room. Looks like it's tracking pretty well as they curl it right through. Now they did unlock that back red off the yellow, but they're only, I guess they're cutting them down to 1, but sitting wide open. Red with 2 still in the forefoot. And Team Schuster kind of just deciding how they want to approach this that yellow and roll again under that center yellow to sit 3. So Chris Plies coming away here. Cleaning that stone. Need it to curl. Oh, there it goes though. Breaks. Quick switch to. Ooh, that's some nice footwork there from Colin Huffman. They wanted to curl and they had a really late break and really cut across the face of that stone. Hit it a little thinner than I think they'd like. Would have liked to, and so now it's sitting open on the other side. They are sitting 3. But I think this gives Team Collider an opportunity they were looking for in this end. They've actually even changed their mind looking at that angle again. Well, now they're going to talk about it. This is a big shot here. You can see initially looking to maybe hit, maybe a third of that redstone that was just thrown. It's peeking out. Try to rattle some of that other granite around. Maybe remove several of those stones. I guess the best that they can maybe do is maybe 2 of those stones. I think that's certainly what they're talking about, right? They could also, as they're pointing out, kind of hit and roll under. Sit top 4, top button. But they did look over at that other side. If they kind of continue down the port route, there is a nice pocket set up, right? You could get right on the Sasquatch of the Sasquatch Lodge logo, and be protected and frozen into a pocket. And that, they would likely outcount the side red, but maybe not the back red. But it'd be pretty tough for Team Schuster to remove. So that was an interesting thought, but after the discussion, it looks like they've chosen to go back out to the other side and maybe try that little hit and roll to sit top 4. This one's away. Have a hard clean there. Now he goes for line. Looks to get by that guard. We'll see, and it's gonna... Very nice shot. It's right what they call it there. A little poke on that red. Roll right in front of the yellow. Oh, excuse me. In front of the other red. The yellow rolls. And what do you know? They get right there on that Sasquatch Lodge button logo there. You see Colin Huffman leaning over to see who exactly shot it. Looks pretty close. Hard to tell from our view here, right? You got the fisheye coming down from the top. Looks like, gosh, if I had money to gamble, which I guess I do, I would say red. But they've looked at it a couple of times, so it's certainly close. It looks like they're just going to kind of draw, maybe corner freeze that yellow there in the top 4 foot, right? Set something else up, and maybe they can poke a bit later. So, almost a bit of a mixed doubles game breaking out here. A couple rocks in the back 4 foot. I got a high guard, drawn around, you know. 2-person curling with a few extra people. Like it's got plenty of distance to get around. It's curling. Nice curl. Actually, it's curling pretty hard. And they're going to get down to bang on. Maybe a tick heavy, and we touched the yellow, touched both the reds, and kind of unfroze those. But I think good enough to be exactly what they called. So looks like Team Kleider is looking to maybe guard that shot. Effectively that setup shot, right? So Team Schuster can't come right back around and push the red onto the yellow and again set a pile. So it looks like they're looking to maybe get another guard in there, maybe staggered with their center. There's a local ice crew member, Tom Danielson, peeking in over on sheet D. Looks like they've decided on that guard. It has to be a big shot. The way that last stone was curling there, they could probably get to that red onto the yellow and maybe not fully remove it, but get enough of it that Team Schuster could be sitting quite a few. So this will be a critical guard here. A little positive on the release. Sweepers are staying away. Looking for a tight 3 guard, but now the sweepers are saying might be a little heavy, and it looks like it's leaking way into the house here. Might almost get all the way down to T line, and they're sweeping for curl to try to set it up now. So a bit heavy on that guard. Certainly didn't turn out to be a guard, sitting top 8 foot. Basically just adjacent on that same line that Team Schuster just threw. Now not locked on, but tappable, right? So now Team Schuster talking, do you tap that yellow to remove the back yellow. I don't know if that really does you a whole lot of good, because then, again, Team Kleider just comes right back with that same shot. So now if you're Team Schuster, right, you're trying to find the best way to get 2. And you still have those, you got 3 in the 4-foot, right? You're probably thinking about, hey, how can you get a pile here? Right? And that's exactly what John looks like he's pointing at, right? You don't have to remove that yellow from the house, or you just got to get it out so it's only half the 4-foot, potentially. Now, it looks like they are coming down for this, to hit this yellow first. It looks like they probably want to hit the yellow thin so they get almost to nose of the red, so they maximize or maybe minimize how much of the yellow they're hitting and really try to click it out to the side. Here's Schuster. Sweeping for line. Looks like it's close, just gets by. Very nice shot. Team Schuster's had a number of those already. Just squeaking by. Top guard coming around, making something happen in the house. Now it looks like they're sitting 1 and 2, maybe just getting out counted for 3. But boy, Team Kleider, yellow, definitely a precarious situation, because that top red may be out counting the side back yellow now, so another critical shot. They're maybe looking at using their own as a way in to the button. That angle seems to be set up there. Could throw something hard, try to make it a de facto double, right? Take theirs, try to get some of the red, maybe remove that back red, all while rolling up to, maybe rolling up slightly to the button, or just where that broom is, that back button area. Now, decisions here. This is where you want the protractor out. Talk about your angles. Decide where exactly you want to hit. And here it's, they're talking about how can you remove stones? How can you get your stone to get to a good area? Where Team Schuster, has a tough time to get it with hammer. Certainly precarious. Now the first shot they pointed at was hitting that yellow and rolling into the 4-foot, and they've kind of come back at it. Right, so I think there's probably the 3 options: hitting the yellow, rolling in, hitting their top yellow in the top 12-foot, trying to get maybe a double and get to a good spot under cover, or you could try going for that center red in the top 8-foot, move some ground. It looks like they've settled on their first instinct, hitting and rolling in. They don't have to squeak around the guard at all, but certainly they're needing a good roll here. See what Rylan Kleider can do. This one definitely looks like it's curling. Bang. That'll do. That looks pretty solid here. That's a nice shot in a tough spot. Got a roll. Kind of hit that red one. Kind of nestled in nicely on the back button. To sit shot. Now, if you're Team Schuster, you're probably not it's a nice shot, but with hammer here, I think you have an opportunity for a big end here. This shot John's looking at, coming around that center guard. Maybe not even coming around, really kind of hitting the thin piece of that top red, kind of come over the top of the top 4 red and kind of tap back to the yellow and remove it, and they could be sitting those 4. Here's hammer. Calling hard for line. Seems to be breaking. Comes close though. Looks good. Tap. Great shot. Great shot from John there. So definitely at least 2. I took a second look at maybe those couple in the 8-foot. I didn't see the initial call there. I flipped my glasses on and off a couple times, but to me, it looked like it might have been 4 for Team Schuster, which really cracks this game open. But we'll wait for official confirmation there from both the scoreboard and our runner, Aaron, doing the scorekeeping. While we're between ends here, we'll see Greg Gallagher over on sheet D holding the broom for Team Leclerc. That's our local team. Greg hasn't been around so much. He retired, goes to Mexico a lot, sits on the beach, just living the dream. Also watches his Chicago Bears. Be interesting to get his 2 cents on what they should do with Justin Fields. Should they draft Caleb Williams? Do they keep Justin Fields? The drama. The intrigue. Saw they were looking to interview Cliff Kingsbury for their OC job. I think that would be a disaster. But we'll see. We'll try to get our sideline reporter to get Greg's thoughts on that one. Now I do see, do have confirmation from the scoreboard that was 4 red there in the 4th end from Team Schuster. So despite the nice shot by Kleider they hoped might get him out of trouble, Team Schuster came right back and did manage to get that pile there. So this has forced Team Kleider to change their strategy. We've seen both teams come around those center guards thus far in this game, and so they have chosen to start with some corners. To get that end started, and they certainly need 2 here to keep this game within reach. So John Landsteiner started with a pair, center guard, top 8, top 4. Looks like they'll have Colin Heffman throw kind of probably another high guard, I think is what I saw. Probably split in the center line. And split the center line they will not, but they'll be touching the center line. So it is another guard in the way. Team Collider's going to have to deal with, and it looks like they will. Looking like they're throwing normal up, maybe firm. I think I saw the shoulder and then the up motion. It looks like they'll rattle some around, but maybe not quite what they were shooting for. They might have been shooting to remove that shot stone right now. And our runner Aaron's back with the score update. Aaron, what is the scores?
Looks like we got 2 more on B for red and a blank on D.
Was that put our score over on B at 4-1 in favor of Team Ansel?
Yes.
Confirmation. It looks like sheet D might have blanked in 4. Is that?
They blanked in 4, yes.
Aha! Our powers of deduction. This Team Schuster, I think, is just elected to come right around that center guard. Like that one will come up short, but it will cover that shot stone. Forces Team Collider to try to clean it up a bit, and all the while kind of prevents them from setting really anything up thus far in this end. For line, it looks like it should be enough, and it will. It'll remove both those stones. But Team Schuster just looking to replace those guards. Kind of stick another one up there. Again, all the while preventing Team Collider from setting stuff up. A 4-1 here is really good for Team Schuster. Chris Blyes with his first. In nicely for a guard. It might have ended up being a little high, as Team Collider's now choosing to come right around. Maybe just freeze, little tap on that top excuse me, that top red. And now with the corner guards they have, right, maybe they can manufacture something late in this end. just tap that red. Team Schuster did. It looks like they'll just play the simple guard here, prevent and block that path, prevent tap back on the yellow. At least try to. They did point out they could try almost like a really long angled run back on some of the yellows. Would be another option. Looks like this one's just going to leak into the house and. Do just enough and block that path enough that Team Kleider is gonna try to angle something back over there amongst the pile of yellows. Looks like they're choosing to line it up the very top yellow, maybe onto the second yellow. Try to run that back into the red that was just thrown. Looking for another normal up, looks like, type of shot. Well, it looks like sheet D. Team LeClaire hanging in there. Tighten it up to 3-2. Meanwhile, here's the big weight. They got one, they got two, and bang, what a shot that is. Very, very nice. Got the angles, got the weight, got the angles on a couple of those stones, managed to remove shot stone from top four, get two in the house, and expose that last remaining red. So when you talk about manufacturing something, that was a shot to do it. Unfortunately, this yellow here is wide open. Gives Team Schuster a chance maybe just to remove both those yellows. But as a nice shot to effectively make something out of nothing, right? Give yourselves an opportunity if this one just hangs and stuffs or doesn't act exactly what Team Schuster wants. They have an opportunity, but let's see where this one goes. Taking over the sweeping for curl. Looks like this one's going to be close, and it's actually going to stuff. So, with all that work Team Kleider did there, this does again start to manufacture something really out of nothing. And that wasn't an easy shot, but a shot John's made shoot almost in this game. It's been cooking so far. So it does give Team Kleider an opening. So now the discussion here is right. We're gonna remove this redstone, but where do we want to roll this to, right? And they have really a lot of space to roll, right? They get it really anywhere under those three guards on the opposite side of the house. So you imagine they're probably gonna try to hit this relatively thin and almost roll down kind of towards the 4-foot and across the house. So with the outturn. Sweepers are close. Sweeping for line. And they're gonna hit it, but maybe not thin enough. So they're only gonna roll maybe one stone over. That stone's fully exposed. And that does limit them. Bigger roll maybe sets up an opportunity for 3 and get them well back into the game. With this roll, I think Team Schuster's just going to look to remove it and hold yellow to 2. And the shot's away. Looks like it's tracking pretty well, and it will move that yellow. Good enough for second shot. Actually rolled a tick, so Team Collider might want to. They could just draw to full 8 foot. It looks like they're going to elect to try to remove this red to get their 2. So I think Ryland's been throwing a lot of hit weights, so maybe doesn't quite trust the that draw weight one way around the outside. Should have plenty of room to get that guard shouldn't come into this. So we'll see. Looks like they're sweeping for curl though, so well no, backing off. Now sweeping for line. This looks close. Beauty. Very nice. Subtle, kind of a board waiter. Nice curl, right to nose, 4-2. So after not getting a ton of stuff set up early in the end, that double guard run back did manufacture 2. So keeps them within striking distance here, right? Maybe a steal, maybe a force and another 2. Keeps them in contact. Down 2 in the 6th end. I think we'll pause here for stations to identify themselves, and we'll be back shortly. Right, as lead stones are happening, looks like kind of starting similar strategy we've seen early in this game. Center guard, draw right around, and then a quick follow there. But just around the horn, kind of elsewhere at the event here, again the Ed Werenich Golden Wrench Classic here in Tempe, Arizona. Playing a triple knockout format this year, which is I think the first year that format's been used. But basically, 3 losses. You have 3 losses to work with to get to Sunday, in which becomes single elimination, kind of standard 8-team bracket. So thus far, we've had a couple of qualifiers already. Team Epping qualified and actually got the day off. I think they were out maybe practicing over on sheet A, trying to stay loose. They were the first qualifier. Another qualifier was Dustin Kalthoff. Pardon my French on that one if I'm mispronouncing it, but they defeated Team Schuster earlier this morning to take that second qualifier spot, pushing Team Schuster here to this game in the B event. And then those are our first two qualifiers. The winner of this game here, our feature sheet between Kleider and Schuster, will qualify as well. They'll get kind of the rest of the afternoon off. And then later today we have 2 more qualification games in our next draw, which is at 3 p.m. local time. Was that, do some math, 5 p.m. Eastern. And then all the while down in the C event, we'll have a few more games this afternoon. We'll have 2 games at 3 p.m. and then 2 more games at 6:30 for that last draw of the day, which will decide our final qualifiers coming out of the long road through that C event. So we'll get back to the action here. So again, this is a qualification game. Team Schuster's up 6-4 with hammer here in the 6th end. Colin Huffman looking to remove some yellow guards. And remove them he will.
Anti-squaring him out.
Our runner Aaron's back. Looks like we had a blank on sheet B. Is that right?
That is a blank, yes.
In 5, so score there is still, what, 5-1? 6-1?
3-2.
Oh dear. 3-2 in favor of Manziel, yes?
Yep.
Oh. Well, Sean's jumping the gun, so I'll wait for the scores to come through. Okay, the 2 for Team Jock. I didn't understand that in their last update, so
That's probably on me.
that is okay.